Caline has amazing hidden treasures in their portfolio. Today, we'll check out one of their best, the Stack Attack. What's up, fellow budget tone chasers, to one more full review. Today we'll talk about the Caline Stack Attack. Caline has pretty good pedals on their most traditional line, the DCP Series, being even recognized by Josh Scott by the interesting work of rebranding that the Chinese pedals producer was doing together with the brilliant engineer Shane Perry in 2018. Of course, you cannot expect incredible original developments for pedals on a price range of $50, but even though, the same series have an amazing autonomous development, the Caline Wonderland. And what about the Stack Attack? The Stack Attack is a BB Preamp clone, but it is not any BB Preamp clone. It is a clone of the BB Preamp comp, with the toggle that changes compression modes. For those who doesn't know the topology of the BB Preamp, it's a famous pedal by being used to kick the amp overdrive, with really famous guitar players using it, like John Petrucci, who use it to kick the Mesa Boogie, and Andy Timmons, who has its own signature version of the pedal. It's the perfect tone shaper to kick your amp or any other overdrive and distortion stacks. For years, the BB Preamp has been used as an alternative to Tube Screamer topology pedals, as a more dynamic drive pedal, which can inject mids to your tone, helping to cut the mix. In terms of build quality, the Caline Stack Attack is a pretty solid pedal, but honestly speaking, it still looks as an entry-level pedal. This is not a problem itself, as it functions perfectly. The knobs are pretty solid, the toggle switch works good, the foot switch is not a soft one, but it's also pretty solid. My main red flag in terms of functionality here is the location of the 9V plug. Having a lateral 9V plug only creates complications to connect the patch cables, especially because the best way to save space on the pedal board design actually is moving the in and out jacks up, and not the opposite way. The art on the Stack Attack is really beautiful, and the combination of the colors when the LED is on is pretty nice. The only design issue that annoys me is the printing mistake of the placing of the toggle switch inside the mandala. This is probably an issue that was corrected on further batches, as I already saw versions of it with perfect printing. The pedal interface is pretty functional. It has controls of bass and treble for tone shaping, and controls of volume and drive, which can give you different alternatives for boosting your signal chain. In addition, you'll find the 3-way toggle switch, which operates with no compression when it's on the normal mode. If you move it to the middle position, it enables a mild compression, giving you a little bit more of mid accents. If you move to the comp position, you get a full compression, which gives you a really compressed tone, creating a perfect mode for shaping your leads. So without further ado, let's take a listen on how the Stack Attack sounds. let's see how the compression toggle influences the sound. Now we need to talk about the price ranges. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the Caline DCP Series was made for getting an affordable part of the market. Especially the Stack Attack, it goes by an amazing price of 35 bucks. It's a pretty affordable piece of gear for what it offers in terms of sound. As a base of comparison, the closest affordable option with the same topology is the JOZ amp, which nowadays goes by the price of 60 bucks, almost double of the price of the Caline. I love the Stack Attack, and together with the Caline Pure Sky, it has already entered and left my board several times. I especially like how it sounds when it's kicking the overdrive channel of my Bulgara Vintage V22, achieving an amazing high gain sound. Now, let me know your opinion. Do you think it deserves a space on your board? And as always, if this content was helpful to you somehow, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the like button, and sharing this video with everyone who likes overdrive pedals. I'll catch you on the next. Keep on rocking!